All right, we've got another tricky clues by Sam today. Let's see how tricky it is. Tina is one of 3 criminals in row 4. Okay, Tina's a criminal. There's 3 criminals in row 4. Both criminals above Zavi are connected. Well, that has to be Kyle is the other one then, and that means Gary and Chuck are innocent. An odd number of innocents above Zara, neighbor Gary. So Diane, Hank, and Laura, there's either 1 or 3 innocents there. Exactly 1 innocent in row 4 is neighboring Zavi. So that's Rob or Uma. And we know there's only 1 innocent in row 4, so Petra has to be a criminal. We can get rid of that clue now. We can get rid of that clue. Exactly 2 of the 4 innocents neighboring Gary are in row 1. So one of them is Chuck, the other one is Bobby or Diane. So those are 1 of each. There's 4 innocents neighboring Gary. We've already got, okay, so 2 of them are up here. There's 2 more. But we said that, it's either 1 or 3. So either all 3 of these are innocent, and that's the 4 around Gary. Or just, but it's not necessarily Diane. It could be Bobby and then Hank or Laura. Yeah, we don't really know yet. Okay. Only 1 of the 3 innocents neighboring Chuck is above Uma. Well, Chuck has Bobby or Diane and Gary. So there's 3 innocents neighboring Chuck. That means Flora and Hank are 1 of each. And so now, yeah, it could still be Diane and Hank. We don't know. Okay, 1 of the 3 innocents neighboring Chuck is above Uma. Neighboring Chuck is above Uma. So that's going to be Diane or Hank. Diane and Hank are 1 of each. So let's do this to show that those are same color as the same. Diane and Hank are 1 of each. Therefore, there's 1 innocent above Zara that neighbors Gary. So Laura is a criminal. Okay. What is his neighboring Chuck is above Uma. We can get rid of that clue. And 4 innocents neighboring Gary. So there's Bobby or Diane. There's Flora or Hank. There's Chuck. That's 3. We need to have 4 neighboring Gary, so Joyce has to be the 4th one. Only 1 row has exactly 3 criminals. Well, that's going to be row 4. So no other row can have exactly 3 criminals, which means Ike cannot be a criminal. Ike has to be innocent. There's an odd number of innocents neighboring Tina. Well, we've got Joyce. We've got Rob or Uma. That's 2. Yeah. Zavi has exactly 3 innocent neighbors. 3. So Rob and Uma are 1 of each. So Wally and Zara have to be the other 2 innocent neighbors around Zavi. So now, odd number of innocents neighboring Tina. We know there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Zavi has to be the 5th to make it odd. Is it just me, or was that beginning super tough? Not too bad. There are more criminals in row 1 than row 5. Well, there's 1 criminal in row 1, so row 5 cannot have any. Today's beginning reminds me of my morning. Slow. Each column has at least 3 innocents. Each column has at least 3 innocents. Well, these are 1 of each. 2. So Uma has to be an innocent to make it 3. Rob's a criminal then. It's an equal number of criminals in columns A and D. Criminals. There's 2 criminals in column D. We need to have 2 criminals in column A. Ethan's a criminal. I like the beginning. I was still a free man back then. Okay. Only 1 row has exactly 3 criminals. We're good with that. Each column has at least 3 innocents. We're good with that. An odd number of innocents on the edges neighbor Gary. So we've got Diane and Hank. Or Diane or Hank is 1 of them. Chuck is 2. So Bobby needs to be innocent in order for it to be an odd number. So Bobby has to be innocent, which makes Flora a criminal, and Diane a criminal, and Hank innocent. There we go. Very nice. And then we should probably check what they said. Everyone has a new beginning. Tomorrow, I'm beginning to understand this puzzle. I'm a criminal, right? How about we stick to the beginning? Tomorrow, don't catch anyone. I'm liking this ending more. Doesn't hurt my head. There we go. All right, very nice. Well, just over 4 minutes. I don't feel too bad about that on a tricky. So let me know how your solve went and if you were in the grid today, whether you were a criminal or an innocent. And be sure to subscribe for more.